What if you could lose an arm and in a few months grow a brand new one, perfect, fully functional, and exactly like the original? For one small amphibian, that's not science fiction. It's Tuesday. Imagine a world where a severe injury isn't permanent, where a damaged heart can repair itself, a lost eye can be regrown, and a severed spinal cord can reconnect. For us, that's the stuff of dreams. But for the humble newt, it's just biology. These unassuming amphibians possess one of the most astonishing abilities in the animal kingdom: near-perfect regeneration. While a lizard might grow back a tail, a newt can regenerate a limb complete with bones, muscles, nerves, and blood vessels. It can even restore parts of its brain and heart. For decades, scientists have been trying to unlock their secret, and what they've found could one day change human medicine forever. But to understand the future, we first need to understand the creature. Newts are a type of salamander, often found in cool, freshwater habitats across North America, Europe, and Asia. They lead quiet lives, hunting insects, hiding under leaves, and avoiding predators. But when danger strikes, their response is anything but ordinary. If a bird snatches a leg, the newt doesn't bleed out or get a permanent disability. It begins a process so precise, so orchestrated, it seems almost magical. The wound seals within hours. Within days, a small, pale bud called a blastema forms. And over the next weeks and months, that bud reorganizes itself into a perfect new limb. But this isn't magic. It's a deeply biological process, and it starts with the newt's unique relationship with injury. When a newt loses a limb, its cells don't panic. They don't form chaotic scar tissue the way ours do. Instead, they perform a kind of biological time travel. The mature cells at the injury site actually dedifferentiate, meaning they revert back to a more primitive, stem cell-like state. It's as if skilled workers in a factory, after a disaster, suddenly forgot their specialized jobs and became blank slate apprentices again, ready to be trained for whatever is needed. This cluster of versatile cells is the blastema, and it holds the entire blueprint for the new limb. But how does this blob of cells know it's supposed to build a leg and not a tail or an eye? The answer lies in a complex conversation of chemical signals and positional memory. Cells in a newt's body seem to remember exactly where they are in the grand scheme of the body plan. It's called positional information, and it's guided by proteins and gradients that act like a biological GPS. These signals tell the blastema, "You are at the site of the front left leg, so build a front left leg." And they do with stunning accuracy. The process is a masterclass in development, mirroring how the limb first formed when the newt was just an embryo. Blood vessels grow in first to supply oxygen and nutrients. Then a cartilage framework is laid down, which later turns into bone. Muscle cells multiply and arrange themselves into functional groups. Nerves extend their delicate fibers, reconnecting to the spinal cord. The entire process is slow, deliberate, and incredibly energy-intensive. But the newt's abilities don't stop at limbs. Scientists have conducted experiments where they removed parts of a newt's heart. The heart tissue regenerated. They've damaged the lens of the eye. The newt grew a new one. In some studies, even large sections of the brain were removed, and over time, the newts regenerated the tissue and regained lost functions. This raises a profound question. If newts can do this, why can't we? The difference seems to be in how we respond to injury. When we get a deep cut, our bodies rush to close the wound with collagen-based scar tissue. It's a quick fix to prevent bleeding and infection, but it permanently replaces the original functional tissue. Newts, on the other hand, have evolved to suppress this scarring response. Their immune system plays a different role, one that promotes regeneration rather than blocking it. Furthermore, the newt's genome is enormous, much larger than a human's, and is packed with genes and repetitive sequences that may be the key to turning regeneration on and off. Researchers are now identifying these specific genes and the proteins they produce. The hope is that one day, we might be able to trigger a similar limited regenerative response in humans, perhaps to heal spinal cord injuries, repair heart muscle after a heart attack, or even regenerate fingertips, which humans can already do to a very small degree in certain conditions. The newt doesn't hold a secret formula so much as it holds a living, breathing instruction manual for a type of healing we've forgotten. By studying this modest amphibian, we are peering into a potential future for medicine, one where the body's innate capacity to heal is unlocked in ways we can barely imagine today. They've been doing this for millions of years, a quiet testament to the resilience woven into the fabric of life itself. If you could regenerate one part of the human body, what would it be and why? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe to Animal Fact Vault for more mysteries of the natural world.